mentally sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And good starting field position. We'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! Tank Dell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Five. You front. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
They go play action now. May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, some strong run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Looking to throw, May. That is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my hands a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Floyd. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now here goes throw.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Here's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Trevion Henderson,
62 yards.
and the Pats are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud looking to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crazy. What's up? Five. Crazy.
And they go play action with May. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Angel.
They'll go again with Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
What's that? Crazy.
To the air, May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go. Nike Texas.
Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's May. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Slide for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing here is May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. From the shotgun, it's May. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Second and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
What's that?
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 12.
Here's Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard
The Pats at the line ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
May looking to run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Trevion Henderson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Hard running at the 15.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Launching one for Henderson. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gain of 45
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On the quick, right? 18.
Stroud to throw it. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Are things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it first and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. May. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
May looking to run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. Travion Henderson, 26 yards. And the Patriots have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud out of the gun here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Robinson with another carry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Robinson on a give right side. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Dell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
The Texans will line up.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. 52. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They set up the screen for Henderson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Looking to throw. May.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Kyle Williams.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Houston. 67 yards on the ground. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
And Stroud now to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Mack Wilson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On the counter, it's Henderson. Now he's loose again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. TreVeyon Henderson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud looking to throw.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson, 33 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
TreVeyon Henderson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing into their lead record.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here goes.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. Gets around him. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
15 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Here goes.
Once again, it's Henderson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Again, it's Henderson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates maybe a few